What's up, guys? Hey, Matt and Sean here for another week of what you need to know real estate wise, industry, trying to bring you guys the knowledge and what you need to know. So, this week in particular, we kind of want to talk a little bit about, because there's a lot of stuff going on. I am naive to it. So, this is mainly where Sean has his background, his knowledge. You've worked at probably 4 of the largest brokerages over the last 2 decades. So you know firsthand working at these different places, and what we want to talk about is what's going on right now. Like I hear, and I'm a mortgage guy, I'm naive to it, just all the news about mergers and acquisitions and consolidations and all kinds of stuff. Just from 10,000 feet, what should people, as a takeaway, like what they should know, or what they shouldn't know? Should they be worrying? Should they not? What's going on with kind of the world of real estate right now, and brokerages in particular, of where you're working, stuff like that?
Yeah, so over the last year or so, there's been major acquisitions, major mergers throughout our industry regarding brokerages.
Okay.
The latest one being RE/MAX and Real. And you think of RE/MAX, you think of a company that's been around 50 some years, 50 plus years. Real, relatively new broker, but there's a big difference. And I think what you're saying is, in a situation like that, RE/MAX having lots of agents, Real being, not having nearly as many agents, but having technology.
Yeah.
Right. The newer startups that started, popping up, I'd say in the last 10 or 15 years, are all tech companies, right?
Yeah.
And they're backed by these big major banks, like SoftBank, and they have all this funding to create this technology around real estate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And I think what you're saying is they get a lot of this money, and the brokerages are not making nearly as much as they used to, just because of, the way things work with, splits the marketplace, like how many sales are happening and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think you're seeing these mergers and hoping that they could bring technology where they didn't have it before.
Yeah.
And it's not just Real and RE/MAX. You saw Compass buy Anywhere, which is the owner of Coldwell Banker, my company, and Better Homes and Garden, and Century 21, et cetera. And it's just, what does it do? What does it change? Honestly, I don't think it changes anything.
Yeah.
So it definitely doesn't change anything for the consumer.
Okay.
You might see some new tools coming from your agent, new, estimating tools and stuff like that, new contact management systems. What does it do for the agent? Absolutely nothing. At the end of the day, real estate is not going to change the way it happens, including with AI. And you're just going to see this, consolidation, because there's everyone's fighting for the same listing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's hard to make money as a broker, as a brokerage these days.
So that's more so more so all of this, to your point, is the brokerage side. And when we say brokerage, we mean like the RE/MAX, the Coldwell, the Better Homes and Gardens. So the company themselves.
Right.
That's where this is. It's harder for them just with the change.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's I see a lot of agents that get upset with these mergers, and like when my company was bought by Compass, I was like, well, what does that mean for me?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it means nothing.
Yeah.
As an agent is going to work for the company that they feel has the best leadership for them.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
It does. Yeah.
And the best tools for them. Everyone's got, being at 4 major brokerages over my career, everyone's got the same kind of stuff. It's just a little bit different here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does it do for me? Like when I decide where I want to work and hang my license with my team, it's who do I think is going to help me grow the most? Right. Where can I go that I'm going to help get support for my team? So ultimately, that's what I'm looking at as an agent, and that's what every agent should be looking at.
Yeah.
Or does look at. But as far as the consumer goes, it changes nothing.
Yeah. They should keep doing the same thing they've been doing. And so which leads me into other topic. I've been watching stuff, and again, being in the industry, I'm trying to educate myself on it, like personal branding. That is really what is, and from a standpoint of, you have a team and brand and everything like that, and so do I in terms of branding. But I think that is really front and foremost on real estate, is that you have your team, you build your team, social media like Facebook, Instagram, all the stuff that we're doing with this as well, like podcasts. Mm-hmm. From what I saw, that being relatively newer in the last 10 years is really, that's also, instead of just I sit at this brokerage and they back me, and that's, you have your own brand more and more and more, where, like you said, you're backed with, you have to hang your hat somewhere.
Right.
Do you think it's going to, a lot of this is going to make smaller brokerages come back into more favor, where someone has more of a mom and pop shop, Joe Schmo Realty type thing versus?
That's the thing that's kind of up in the air. Like I have a lot of friends that have small mom and pop brokerages. Mm-hmm. You don't know with all the technology that's around our industry today.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to stay relevant with the moving technology, like the improving technology. Mm-hmm. It's really hard for them. So maybe that's the biggest, point of where we're going to see issues, or we're going to see concerns is that small mom and pop. And I think there's a place for small mom and pop brokerages, like boutique kind of real estate transactions and stuff like that. But it's really like if you're relying on technology at some point in your real estate career, and you work for a small boutique company, like how do you compete against the mega brokers?
That's what I was thinking, and that's where when you were talking, that's where I was thinking the same thing. Like with all these platforms, with these big tech companies backing all of the AI generation of things to help, and who knows where that's going to go. It's, if you're not jumping on, that's where a lot of phones are ringing. People are going to social areas to start their searches.
Yeah. I think AI. I think like the generation of these tech companies and using AI, it doesn't change, and it's not going to change the sales process.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Like all these Zestimates and estimated home values that you see online, or if you type in AI, hey, what is this house at 123 Main Street? Mm-hmm. What is that? What should I buy this house for? Like when you ask AI those questions, like it's going to spit you out an answer.
Yep.
Right. But what AI does not know, and never will know, mm-hmm. is what's the inside of that home look like.
Yes.
Right. And what improvements did the current owner make to change that value. Mm-hmm. Right. So these estimates and AVMs, we call them, automated valuation models, yep. Mm-hmm. That value properties, basically gets that information from our multiple listing service, the MLS, which is what realtors use to put their listings and get them out on Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're giving it the data,
mm-hmm.
but those models and those AI platforms, they don't know what the inside of the home is like.
Yep.
Right. So there's always going to be a need for realtors.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be a need to negotiate
mm-hmm. Absolutely, deal. Big time.
And to, not even before, not just going on the contract, but also keeping the deal together.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell you enough, going into an attic, seeing that there's no ventilation. I just had this yesterday. They are going to buy the house. They're all set to go. They went to go see it on Sunday, and there's mold all in the attic because when they did the roof, they didn't vent it. Mm-hmm. AI's not going to tell you that.
Right.
Those types of things. And the transaction, you said, signing documents, recording things, title companies. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see how the things are changing and evolving with the companies, and especially these tech companies partnering up with the traditional models. Yeah. So, yeah, cool. Well, thank you for your insight on this one. I figured you'd be a good one. So takeaways are, guys, nothing's really changing. To Sean's point, it's going to be more the same. Trust your agent. Work with someone that you trust and know, and do your homework like you normally would. But all the stuff you're going to see in the media, they need news stories, and that's in the news. But it means more to, like you said, the brokerage side of things, their P&Ls, than it does to the feet on the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Sean. Great topic. Great. Thank you for educating us. I'm educated now. If you guys have any questions, you know who to call. We'll see you guys next week.